Look at any major skyline in the UAE, and you are looking at the result of massive, multi-entity corporate coordination. But behind the modern scaffolding and glass exteriors, many of these enterprises operate with a dangerous disconnect between how they manage their workforce and how they balance their books. On a daily basis, an employee requests leave, earns a sales commission, or logs overtime. Typically, that information stays trapped in a standalone human resources database. Moving that data into the general ledger or into external accounting software like QuickBooks requires exporting comma-separated values, or CSVs. A CSV is simply a plain text file that stores tabular data, meaning someone ultimately has to verify and type those numbers into the accounting system by hand. Relying on manual data entry to bridge this gap leads directly to mismatched ledger balances, duplicate salary payouts, and severe violations of local labor laws. When you manage thousands of employees without a direct, automated link to your accounting ledger, you build an invisible, systemic financial liability. Hinawi ERP is built to eliminate this disconnect. It functions as a strict financial container where human resources and accounting operate as a single, unified entity. The foundation of this system is centralized architectural governance. Only a designated admin user has the authority to access and configure the core software policies. This admin establishes localized compliance standards directly into the software's DNA. This includes the wage protection system, an electronic salary transfer mandate required in the UAE, alongside specific tax and deduction requirements for operations in Jordan. Large holding companies can isolate these specific regional payroll policies within individual subsidiary profiles, keeping the rules distinct locally while maintaining full accessibility for centralized management. Legacy modular systems allow distributed configuration changes, where unauthorized edits lead to cascading payroll errors. Hinawi enforces strict restrictions from the top down. By establishing absolute rule configuration at the very beginning, all subsequent daily operations remain perfectly compliant and frictionless. With the rules set, daily operations begin at the decentralized edge of the network, utilizing the Hinawi online web portal. An employee submits a leave request from their mobile phone or clocks in through a biometric scanner integrated directly via a Microsoft SQL Server database. That data flows immediately to a manager's dashboard, where they review the submission and click Approve. That single click triggers the approved lock mechanism, instantly securing data against tampering. The locked data enters an internal calculation phase, applying regional rounding and multi-currency exchange rates. Finally, these calculations post to accounting and synchronize with QuickBooks. Zero manual keystrokes required. Because of the approved lock and this automated sync, an HR procedure transitions from a simple personnel update into a pre-verified, perfectly balanced financial entry. For financial controllers and senior management, this architecture generates a real-time, error-free dashboard of company operations. The platform natively processes and outputs all documentation simultaneously in both Arabic and English, ensuring total clarity across diverse regional teams. This automated pipeline easily scales to calculate complex end-of-service payouts, the legally mandated severance packages for departing employees, alongside thousands of concurrent project allocations. Financial teams are completely relieved of month-end forensic accounting to chase down HR anomalies. The data arrives at their desk already verified and locked. For the modern Middle Eastern enterprise, financial records must not rely on delayed, manual calculations. They must be a real-time, frictionless reflection of a living workforce.